Okay, hi again. What I want to do here is try this lesson 2 again, if you don't mind. So what we have here is, again, the verb, the verb, the verb, the verb be, and we're going to be looking at yes-no questions and also WH questions, words like who, what, where, why, when, and even how is considered a WH question. So this is lesson 2 being done again. And don't forget, you have this handout up here, which is just a Dropbox link. So let's review lesson 1, excuse me, which is the positive here with the verb to be. So we have I am, he is, she is, it is, we are, you are, they are. So you can go back to the first lesson to see some examples of that. Now in this lesson we want to ask the question, and we'll start with these, which are really yes-no questions. But so all you really have to do is change the order of these two, subject, verb, subject, verb. So we have I am becomes am I, he is becomes is he, she is becomes is she, it is becomes is it, we are becomes are we, you are becomes are you, and they are becomes are they. And we'll see in a moment also that if you wish to make these questions WH questions, you just put the WH word in the front. So for example, we'll just put the word what. So we'd have what am I, what is he, what is she, what is it, what are we, what are you, what are they. So let me move me a little bit here. So here's some examples. This woman asks, what's your name? And don't forget, of course, you can contract. In fact, usually you do contract. What's your name? He says, David. Oh, that's my name. That's a WH question. Then she says, are you married? He says, no, I'm single. That's a yes-no question. How old are you? That's a WH question. How is considered WH. How old are you? He says 25. And the last one is a yes-no question again. Are you a student? And he says, yes, I am. Excuse me. So let's look at some more examples. We have lots of examples. And we'll put me up here. So I'll read these to you. You can follow along. I'd recommend you're reading them yourselves many times. The more you say them, the better. So we have, am I late? No, you're on time. That's a yes-no structure. Is your mother at home? No, she's out. That's a yes-no structure. Are your parents at home? No, they're out. Again, yes, no. Is it cold in your room? Yes, a little. That's a yes-no question. Now here we start with a statement. Your shoes are nice. And then the question, are they new? Answer would be yes or no. So we can look at this question again. Two ways to ask this. We can say, like we did, is your mother at home? Or we can use a pronoun. Is she at home? And again, so we have the be, the be verb, and the subject. Not this. I won't even read this to you because that's not correct. It has to be, is she or is your mother at home? And let's look at this question again. We could ask it with the pronoun, like here. Are they new? Or we can put the subject here. Are your shoes new? Either way is okay. But what's important is we have the verb are, and then the subject. Are they or are your shoes? Not this. And I will not even say it because I want you to say and hear this way. Are they new? Are your new shoes? Sorry, are your shoes new? So I'm going to I'll just say hi in the chat, just in case anybody's watching. Feel free, please ask questions. Okay, let's continue a bit. So here we have some WH questions. So the WH questions are where, what, who, why, WH, and we also include how as a WH question. So let's examine this structure, which we didn't do last time. This is one reason I want to do this again with you. So we have first one, where is your mother? Is she at home? So you have the WH word, and then the is and the subject. Where is your mother? The next part is a yes-no question. Is she at home? But the point here is, if you're asking this WH type question, just put this at the beginning. Where are you from? Canada. What color? That's considered the WH phrase, goes at the beginning. What color is your car? It's red. Now here comes one with how, and we can use phrases such as how old? How old is Joe? He's 24. Always worth remembering, especially native Spanish speakers, when you're talking about age, we don't use has or have. We use to be. We use is, are, am. Here's another how, just the word how. How are your parents? That means, are they okay? And answer, they're fine. Notice in the answers we're doing a lot of contracting. These postcards are nice. How much are they? Well, they're $1. This hotel isn't very good. Why is it so expensive? Why is it very expensive? Now we have some kind of common phrases with WH words. We have what is, excuse me, which is generally contracted as what's, who is, Generally we say whose, how is, how's, where is, where's. So for example, we have, excuse me, what's your telephone number? What's your telephone number? My phone number is 111-2233. Where's Lucy? Where's Lucy? Well, she's in the store. Who's that man? Who's that man? He's my father. And we saw this one already. How's your father? We saw it up here with how are your parents? How's your father? Well, he's okay. Let's look at even more examples. And these are for, excuse me, short answers. And after that we can do some of our own exercises. Okay, now with short answers, the one thing to keep in mind is, and this was similar to lesson 1, when you make the negative, well, let's say first, when you're making the affirmative here, positive answer, as a plus, there's only one form of short answer. When you're making the negative here and here, there are two forms, except for I. There's no second form for I. So let me read these to you. First, the affirmative. Yes, I am. Yes, he is. Yes, she is. Yes, it is. Yes, we are. Yes, you are. Yes, they are. And you'll also notice here no contraction with the short answer positive, no contraction. Now, in the negative, so like we say, we have two forms, so let's read them, except for I. No, I'm not, and that's it. No second form for I. Now with he, no, he's not, or no, he isn't. Both fine, both correct, totally equal. Pick which one you like. No, she's not. No, she isn't. No, it's not. No, it isn't. No, we're not. No, we aren't. No, you're not. No, you aren't. No, they're not. No, they aren't. So this guy says he's a little angry, pointing at the seat. He says, "That's my seat." And this guy looks sort of like, "Who, me?" He says, "No, it isn't." He could also say, "No, it's not." Either one. Today we're drinking a little coffee. Cold coffee. So if you're ready, we can look at the examples. Let's just make sure we've done the whole thing. Here. Yeah, okay. So let's turn to the examples. Let's see if anybody's watching, has questions. Apparently not. So okay. Okay, so let's bring up this. Let's bring this up. This is our examples. A little different than last time. We need to do a little matching. Alrighty. So maybe I'll put me over here. So what I'll do first is I'll just read these to you. So we have here a question on the left. This is the question, and this is the answer. So I'll read the questions first. Where's the camera? Is your car blue? Is Linda from London? Am I late? Where's Anne from? What color is your bag? Are you hungry? How is George? Or how's George? Who's that woman? And you may be noticing we have, this is a WH question. 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 And this is a WH question. So the others are no or yes questions. That should help you a little bit. So the answers are Toronto, no I'm not, yes you are, my sister, black, no it's black, in your bag, no she's American, and fine. So the first one's done for us. Where's the camera? Answer, in your bag. Okay, so I'll cross that out. It makes it a little easier. Now, number 2. Is your car blue? So we're looking for something about color. So maybe we're looking at this one or this one. But the answer to is your car blue, that's a yes-no question, would be this one. F. No, it's black. Again, that's a yes-no question. Okay, next one. Is Linda from London? So that's a yes-no. Is Linda from London? So you want to look at all the yes-nos, like maybe this one, this one, this one. And the one that fits there is this one. No, she's American. So, is Linda from London? No, she's American. So I'll cross these out so we can focus. Okay, number 4, am I late? Well, that's also yes, no. So maybe we're looking again here, here. Those are the only yes, no answers. Am I late? Well, so if I ask you, am I late, you're going to answer with you. You're addressing me. So the answer here will be yes, you are, or yes, you are late. Am I late? Yes, you are. Okay, now we have a WH. Number 5, where's Anne from? Where you're looking for information, maybe a country or a state or a city. Where's Anne from? That would be Toronto, or she's from Toronto. Where's Anne from? Toronto. Number 6, WH again. What color is your bag? Well, you're looking for something with a color, so very good. Black, E. What color is your bag? Black, or it's black, or my bag is black. Okay, number 7, yes, no again. Are you hungry? So the only one left really here is B. No, I'm not. Are you hungry? No, I'm not. Okay, number 8 is WH. How is George? How's George? Well, we're asking, is he okay, or what's his condition? So letter I. Fine. How is George? Fine. Or okay. And I guess that means the last one is D. So we have, who's that woman? That's a WH question. Who's that woman? Answer D, my sister. Or you could say, she's my sister. Who's that woman? My sister. Questions? Well, there can't be questions if no one's watching, but I'll write anyway. Questions? Okay, let's continue. So this looks similar to what we did yesterday. We need to make questions. Basically, that means put them in order. So number one is is at home your mother? So the structure is gotta be, is your mother at home? And the question mark got cut off, so I'll just put that there. The next one is a WH. Your parents are how? Well, we have to start with the WH. How are your parents? Number 3. Interesting is your job? Well, that's yes, no. So we have is your job interesting? So we'll just put a couple of question marks here. So is your job interesting, or is your job interesting? Number 4, yes, no. The stores are open today. That, of course, sounds like a statement. It is a statement. But if we put it in this order, are the stores open today? Are the stores open today? That's the question. Yes, no. Yes, they are. No, they aren't. No, they are not. Okay, this is a WH. From where you are. Well, we know we start with the WH, where, and then we have to have are you from? Where, I have to start with that. Where are you from? Sometimes you'll hear people say, from where are you? But the basic form is as we have here. Where are you from? And that means, what does that mean? What's your country or place of birth or origin? Okay, this number 6 is yes, no. So, interested in sports, you are, well, we have to start with are, then you, and then the rest. Interested in sports. Are you interested in sports? Yes? No. I'd probably pronounce, are you interested? Many people tend to leave that sound out, so we say, are you interested in sports? Number 7 is yes, no again. Is near here the post office? Is the post office near here? Is the post office near here? Yes, no. Number 8, yes, no again. At school, are your children? Are your children at school? Are your children at school? Yes, no. And then we end the last one with the WH. So I hope you're getting a feel for the order of these words. So you are late. Why? Well, WH at the beginning. Why? And then are you late? Why are you late? So WH at the beginning. Why are you late? Answer, because I missed the bus. All right, let's just check questions. No questions? Excuse me. Let's plug away. If we can do this. Plug away. Okay, so now what we have, it's a little different form. We have the answer over here. This is the answer. And so now what we have to do is we have to use a WH word. So of course these will go at the beginning. Use a WH word to ask the question that this is the answer for. So number 1, we'll say, how are your children? Answer, they're fine. Okay, so maybe we should do this by reading the answer first. So number 2, the answer is at the end of the block. So that's a location. So I think what we want here is the WH word, where, then the verb, and then the rest. Where is, then the subject. Where is the bus stop? But most importantly, you begin with the WH. Where, how. So where is the bus stop? It's at the end of the block, or just at the end of the block. Number 3, the answer is 5, 6, and 10. And what are those? Those are ages. So we need a WH word or phrase that is asking about ages, and that happens to be how, but not just how old, the verb are, because children, they. How old are your children? Well, they're 5, 6, and 10. And again, we begin with the WH word or phrase. Number 4, the answer is $1.50, $1.50 a pound, or $1.50 per pound. Per pound. That's asking about price. And price, we had an example, is the phrase, it's how again. How much? And then are, and then the subject. So how much, the WH word or phrase, are these oranges? They are $1.50 a pound, or just $1.50 a pound. You could also say, and this is a little more complicated, you could say, how much do these oranges cost? We'll work on that later. That's using the verb cost, and then you must use a helping verb, do. So you could also say, how much do these oranges cost? But our form here is much simpler, using the verb be. How much are these oranges? Okay, number 5, the answer is skiing. Skiing. Notice the pronunciation, skiing. Skiing. So that's asking, or the question that's asking for that information would be, what is your favorite sport? There's your WH. What is your favorite sport? Long answer, my favorite sport is skiing, or just skiing. The next one, the answer is, that's my father. So that's asking, who is the man in this photograph? Oh, that's my father. Who is the man in this photograph? That's my father. Start with the WH. And the last one, the answer is black. That's a color. Oops, I'm giving it away. Black is a color. So we want to ask, what color are your new shoes? Shoes, plural. Shoes are. So here's the WH phrase. I'm using the word phrase. WH phrase. What color are your new shoes? They are black or black. Okay, I'll pause for a second. Maybe we have questions. Take our time. Have to take your time or it won't really soak in, I think. And you have to be comfortable and you have to be relaxed. And it has to be a little bit fun. Okay. Okay, similar exercise. I'll put me up here. So the lady here, the woman, the woman's asking Paul questions. So she'll start anyway by addressing him as you in the questions. So the first one, the answer is Paul. He says Paul. So that question is, what is your name? What's your name? Paul. Okay, the next one has to be yes, no, because he says, no, I'm Canadian. So the structure for yes, no is, are you Australian? Are you Australian? No, I'm Canadian. Now I know you're thinking, well, could I say, are you from Australia? Sure, yeah, that would be fine. I'm just trying to use the word exactly as we have here. And also because it doesn't answer, no, I'm from Canada. Okay, next one, answer, I'm 30. I'm 30 years old. Remember, no in age, no have or has. No, I have 30. Nope. Okay, so he says, I'm 30. Well, that means she's asking, how old are you? And there's our WH phrase at the beginning. How old are you? I'm 30. And other ways to ask this, what's your age? But we're trying to just use what is given to us here. Next answer is no, I'm a lawyer. I'm a lawyer. No, I'm a lawyer. So that's a yes-no. So that'll be, are you a teacher? Are you a teacher? No, I'm a lawyer. Are you a teacher? No, I'm a lawyer. And then next one is another yes, no. So, married. Are you married? Are you married? Yes, I am. Are you married? Yes, I am. Okay, now we switch because now she's asking about his wife. She's not asking about Paul anymore. So the answer here is no. It's a yes, no. No, she's a teacher. So bear with me here. It's going to be, is your wife, is your wife a lawyer? Is your wife a lawyer? No, she's a teacher. Or short answer, no, she isn't. Or no, she's not. And the next exercise we'll play or practice with those contraction forms. Still, we're talking about his wife. His wife. And he says, she's from Mexico. Well, that's not a yes/no question. That's a WH question. So that's the question. Where is? Now we could say, where is your wife? But let's be a little simpler. Where is she from? Where is she from? What's her country of origin? She's from Mexico. And still talking about the wife. Anna. That's a name, so we're asking what is or what's her name? What is her name? What's her name? Anna, or her name is Anna, or her name's Anna. And last one, she's 27, not, no, not she has. She is 27. Well, that's this WH. How old is your wife? Or how old is she? How old is she? She's 27. So again, let me make sure that you're seeing WH word at the beginning, WH phrase at the beginning, WH at the beginning. And the ones that I've not circled here, those are yes, no questions. So while you're maybe thinking of questions, I'll just ask these again. I'll ask and answer. And that reminds me, that's what you should be doing. You should be reading these out loud, I think, and not just one time, but several times. The more you read them, the better. You could even record them on your phone and play them back to yourself. The more you speak, the better. So we'll start with number one again. What's your name? Paul. Are you Australian? No, I'm Canadian. How old are you? I'm 30. Are you a teacher? No, I'm a lawyer. Are you married? Yes, I am. Now about his wife. Is your wife a lawyer? No, she's a teacher. Where is she from, or where's she from? She's from Mexico. What's her name? Anna. How old is she? She's 27. Okay, so the last exercise, and again I encourage you to read these, say these over and over and over again. Say these over and over to yourself. So let me just focus in on this if I can. So the last exercise, and this is something I missed in yesterday's little lecture or little lesson. So I'm glad to do this again, or to do it for you. So these are the short answers. Okay, so I'll put that up here and I'll put me, whoops, I'll put me here. And let's examine here. So, short answer. All of these want to be short answers. So number one, are you married? Answer, no, I'm not. And that's the only answer with I. It's the only contraction. Now I'll just write here the affirmative as well, so we'll cover everybody, no matter who or what or where you are. So we could say no, I'm not, or we could say yes, I am, and no contraction there in the affirmative. Yes, I am. So, are you married? No, I'm not, or yes, I am. Okay, are you thirsty? Well, you could say no, I'm not, and that's the only negative. Or you could say yes, I am. And that's the only affirmative. Let me just make a little more room here. Okay, number three. Number three, is it cold today? Notice how with weather we use it. So that could be depending where you are right now. You could be freezing. You could say, yes, it is. And that's the only form. There's no contraction with yes. Or if you like where I am, you could say, no, it isn't. Or, if you like, either one, okay. No, it's not. No, it's not. Either one. So, is it cold today? Yes, it is. Or, no, it isn't. Or, no, it's not. Number 4. Are your hands cold? Well, you could say, I'll write up here, you could say, yes, they are, and that's the only form for yes. If it's no, like me, if the answer is no, you could say, no, they aren't. No, they aren't. Or no, they're not. No, they aren't, or no, they're not. Are your hands cold? No, they aren't. No, they're not. Okay, back to it. Notice for, like the weather, if you're talking about dark light, it. Is it dark now? Well, you could say yes, it is. Or if it's like where I am, you'd have to say no, it's not. And I'll write down here. Or no, it isn't. So again, is it dark now? Yes, it is. Or no, it's not. Or no, it isn't. And the last one. Let's just check, see if anybody's watching. Well, so I'll just say something. It says I can say something here. Whoops. Last. If I can spell correctly. Last one. So last one, are you a teacher? Well, I would have to say yes, I am. That's the only positive answer, no contraction. Or if you're not, you would have to say no, I'm not. Only possible contraction. like number 1 again. So that's a long lesson. Check one more time if anybody has questions. And we'll see your response. If you like it, we'll do a whole series on this. What I'm trying to do is review with you by example, really, the basics. I have some videos on the basics, but it always helps to have extra examples. So go over this. The exercise is at this URL, which is Dropbox. And the more you say them, the better. And see you later, maybe tomorrow, if possible, with number 3. So for now, ciao.